What's good, guys? Welcome back to Ron's Rides. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video where I'm here at Volkswagen Brandon out in Florida with the new 2024 Volkswagen Golf R. The final manual available, guys. This is gonna be it. Now, this is done in beautiful lapis blue with tight interior. The Golf R comes pretty packed out with options. I mean, standard, you have everything you guys need in this. There's really only one major option on this model here. So I'm gonna take you guys around to see what you feel about the final Golf manual, because there's been some upgrades and I gotta take you around to see what this thing is all about. So let's get right to it. And let's talk about the dimensions of the new Golf R for 2024, because we're looking at a total wheelbase of 103.5 inches. Now, the length, that's 168.9 inches with a width of 70.4 inches and a height of 57.7 inches with a total curb weight of 3,380 pounds. Now we have to talk about what's under the hood, because we got a little bit more this year for the 2024 model year. And again, since Volkswagen decided to go out with the manual and go out with a bang, they gave us a little extra. Let's talk about it. This is a front engine, as you guys can see, and it's an all-wheel drive. Now, this is a turbocharged and intercooled DOHC 16 valve inline 4. Now, it has an iron block and an aluminum head with direct fuel injection. But all the technical stuff like that aside, you're looking at a power of 315 horses. That's up from 288 last year. So yeah, we got some more power, and our torque is 280 pound-feet. It's the same as the previous model year for this manual transmission version. Now, with that said, what does that all kind of translate to? Well, a 0 to 60 in 4.9 seconds with a top speed of 155 miles per hour. So since the Golf R is mainly offered as one fully loaded model, the biggest decision really is buying a 6-speed manual or the optional 7-speed dual clutch automatic transmission. And obviously a lot of people are going to choose the manual, so we have it here today. And again, lapis blue, which is pencil blue translated, and wow, does this look great. Golf R front bumper, front fascia, Golf R, inserts, everything as far as the badges, it all comes together so well. Take a look at that paint, take a look at the smooth styling, take a look at the big VW emblem here, and then that blue going throughout with the strike through and the lighting going through as well at one seamless flow, with the R badge just kind of nonchalantly showing up there, looking really, really good. Lower grille done in a gloss black finish, which looks so much better than a plastic finish, so it gives it a more premium feel when you come and look at this complete section down here, and it really meshes so well with this metallic paint. Just look at that, guys, so amazing. Now we're not done, because we do have LED lighting here as well, fully through, and we will see this illuminated here as well, so you guys can see how that looks. And then coming along the side, you will see that bumper and gloss black piece come across with the lapis blue cutting into it, giving it a sharp and angular design, more aggression that way. So then when you step back and look at it, it looks really good. Again, with a car like this, sportiness, fun, thrilling, aggressive, it's all there, and you can see it in its face. Let's talk about these wheels, because there's something serious, right? 19 inches, drilled rotors, all right, blue calipers with the R badge there. And again, this is standard for this model, standard, and it looks so good, guys. Take a step back, see it all put together with the R badge on the front fender there with the black strike through. It's just wow. Silver on the mirror caps, I like they did that. It stands out, and it kind of goes with some symmetry there when it comes to the wheels. Now you also see that the side skirt is so much more aggressive in the R model, all right, and that's part of the R package. So you can see the flares right there on the back of the rear arches. You will see the body color door handles. You will see the window moldings going across with the glossy black B-pillar, and then completely black roof right up top here because we have a big piece of glass here that's going to let in a lot of natural lighting with a black shark fin antenna and a piece blue spoiler with black surround. All looks very, very sharp, very, very clean. It's just the profile of this thing. Take a step back and look at it. How awesome is that stance? Now carrying over the rear profile, we talked about that spoiler there. You can also see that there's a third brake light integrated into that, which is really cool as far as the design goes. Volkswagen logo right there in the center, front and center, with the R badge, letting you know we have something special here as well underneath. Tail lamps looking beautiful on each side. Then we have our reflectors here on the bottom with our gloss black rear diffuser with the shark fin there, give it more aggressiveness and sportiness. And then those chrome exhaust tips round it all out, no pun intended, on both sides. Quad exhaust. Take a step back, look at the full setup. That just looks like it's ready to go. It's a mean machine. Now when it comes to our fuel economy, you're looking at 23, 20, 28. And premium fuel for this model. Of course, we got to feed it the good juices. So 23 seating highway, all right, 20 for the city, 28 for the highway. Now what kind of cargo are you gonna get in this Golf R? Well, it's pretty decent. So let's open her up by, yes, pressing in the Volkswagen emblem and then lifting that up. Now we're looking at a 60-40 split for the cargo, all right? 60% on this side, 40 on this side. Now with the seats up, you're looking at 20 cubic feet. But with the seats down, you're looking at 35 cubic feet, which is great space for the size of this vehicle. You will also see a center feed through there as well. Now with that, we have all of our accessories and everything here. My backpack that just happens to be in the way, so we'll take that out. But you guys will see that we have, which you'll see in the options and everything that we set up, the specific roadside and first aid kits and everything like that. Now let's talk about this beautiful key fob because, wow, it may be a small bit of a fingerprint magnet, but this looks good. Shiny black Volkswagen logo, the chrome going all around the key fob itself, physical key button down here, and then on this side, you see we have, well, that panic button there. You also have the trunk release, you have the unlock, and you have the lock button there as well. Now when it comes to this interior, we're looking at Titan black and carbon gray. Now with that, 51 cubic feet of space inside of this thing, and it gives you leather everywhere. Napa leather, trim, covered, it's all over the place. And as you guys can see, these bucket seats with the R badge, the carbon fiber kind of trim setup there for the Napa leather interior, the blue stitching all throughout, the R badge, the perforated leather through the center, the leather wrapped steering wheel. It is all here, guys. Let's step inside of this thing because, wow, it is a beauty. Where do we start? First off, let's just close her up, get rid of that noise, the road noise out there, and the cabin is quiet and luscious. So again, Napa leather, gloss black, carbon gray accents, blue stitching and accents all throughout. Wow. Okay, so the door panel in here, you have the soft touch plastic, the carbon gray accents as well, your window controls, your mirror controls, locks, everything there, and speakers and big stowage right here on the sides with the aluminum door handle. That's pretty standard, right? Then we carry over that carbon for the accents all throughout, going across the dash to the glove box. Really nice. Soft touch plastics at the top when it comes to the dashboard. And then you get down to the center console here with gloss black. All right, aluminum going throughout. Napa leather, blue accents for the gear select here, gear shifter. Pretty awesome, right? We have 3 pedals because, again, this is a 6-speed manual and we have a dead pedal here, so I guess you can say 4 pedals, but they're all done in aluminum finish. That's the important part. So that makes it even better when it comes to the sportiness and feel of actually shifting gears in this thing. Now, the big steering wheel, this is the one where you're gonna have the most touch points, right? Well, leather wrapped, Napa leather wrapped, perforated leather on the sides, the gloss black accents, chrome in the center, the blue R with the black gloss. Come on, guys. This is wonderful. we have to start this thing up, right? So we can see all the illumination for the backlit keys. So in order to do that, you put your foot on the brake and down on the clutch pedal, and then you're gonna press the start stop button right there. You guys can see it, there we go. All right, so foot on the brake, foot down on the clutch, and she's to life. Now keep in mind, this is the manual. I'm up on a platform. Normally I would be rolling back, but we have to keep that parking brake on in order to drive this car. So the parking brake is on. You guys can see it right there on the bottom. But if you need to know, looking up close, there's an actual physical button, which is important because you don't want to rely on a touch screen to park your Golf R and trust it on a hill, and then you didn't press the touch screen or the touch screen malfunctions. Physical buttons. So it's not actual gear, you know, or a parking brake, you know, that you would pull, mechanical, I know, but at least it's a physical button. That is important. Now, 10-inch screen for our infotainment system here. This is very intuitive, very nice. We'll do Ask Me Later for setting up because obviously we're not setting anything up. But look at this. This is really cool. You can go over your exterior here in the options, all right? And I'm just gonna kind of go through this very briefly. Tires there as well, all right? Going back through that, you can see headlights here, and this is not the only page. So again, that's why I want to go over it briefly with you guys because it's a lot, but it's really cool how nice this menu is, how obviously I can spin around and do all this stuff, and it works. It works. Like you can see that there we go. We're to the next menu. I mean, it's really cool how they set this all up. So very nice when it comes to the menu controls there. You also have your heated and ventilated seats that we're sitting in. I'll talk more about in just a second. Obviously, when I do vehicle, then it'll give me all of this here. I can go back to the interior and go into the cockpit. And again, it's a really cool thing. Sorry, the glare is not working with us here, but we got head-up display here, interior lighting. We do have ambient lighting as well in here. And then if I go to cockpit, we will see that we have things for the cockpit as well. So again, just really cool when it comes to the infotainment system and the software here, how they did this. Now, with that said, you can go to a main menu here as I just press that button there, and you will see that we do have things where we can swipe through here or add certain things when it comes to our menu controls. I mean, you see that audio pop up. I mean, there's so much you can do with this. You're gonna have to sit down and play with it and customize it exactly how you want it because there's really no set rules when it comes to setting up your infotainment exactly how you want it. So I did say heated and ventilated seats because you can see the controls here for heat and ventilation because that's what these seats are. So you can see the perforated leather will help you with that ventilation, and obviously heat can be tucked away anyway, but these seats are comfortable sitting in these. They hold you in very nicely. I love them already. Now, keeping with everything, we do have our climate control here. All right, we have tri-zone climate control. We also have this right here. Now, this is important. I know that it doesn't look as important as you would think, but take a look. Now, driver assistance, important, great. Climate, yeah, you know, that's great. Menu for, you know, parking and everything, that's great. It's all there, hazard buttons, but this is really why you're here. This is your driving mode selector. You press that, and then that is where you're gonna have your most fun, or you're gonna be the most chill. Hear me out. I really wish this was an independent button because of how important this is. So you see our driving modes, we have comfort, and nice comfort, you know, scenery. Sport, they have the track there, but for race, oh, okay, I was gonna say, I would put race on the track right there. But then this has drift mode. Drift mode is only intended for closed driving tracks. It should be used when the driver has the appropriate driving skills. Are you sure? Are you sure that you want to go into drift mode? Activate. All right, that is their disclaimer. We're not ready for that. But we also do have the Nürburgring mode. And did you hear those exhausts? The exhaust got so loud just now. Holy crap. So yeah, it's crazy. When I give you your blips and revs and stuff like that, you've already seen that. It'll be in Nürburgring mode, just to kind of give you a heads up there. And then you got custom for your driving mode as well to set it up how you would like to. Obviously the exhaust went back. I mean, yeah, it's really cool. Obviously you have your parking sensors and parking and everything there on the side. Again, this is a very important button for it to be grouped in with these. So I feel like, you know, you have to explain it and go over it. All right, now that I spent my time on that, we do have USB-C chargers down there, wireless charger here. And then if I get into focus, you already see we talked about the start stop button. We talked about our shifter here, manual mode. All right. We also talked about what we have down here for the parking brake. And then we have the cup holder here as well. In the center, we have the armrest with the blue stitching, which is very nice. Push that back, lift that up. You will see a little extra storage space, and we have our 12-volt lighter there as well. Pretty standard, right? I did mention the glove box. That is there. HVAC controls seamlessly going from one side to another, very integrated into what we see here, and that is our LCD screen. So you guys will see it is covered up in the plastic because we are not going to take that away from the potential customer to take this off, because they deserve that right. But as you guys can see, we have different selections when it comes to a lot of these things, and that goes back also to the steering wheel, to where a lot of the things we do on the steering wheel will also be changed up here. But I'm going to do the driving mode selector so you guys can see the different driving modes and see how it changes here. So you guys will see for comfort it's green, for sport you got blue, for race it stays in blue, all right, but you can see things change as far as the layout. For drift, and I don't want to activate it, so we're just going to skip over drift. for Nürburgring mode it's in green, all right, and then for custom it's in yellow. So again, I'm not sure how well that shows with this plastic over it, but it's there. And keep in mind, like I said, you can change a lot of things with the menu controls here. You have driver assistance all on this side with haptic. Yes, this is haptic, guys. So you press that and you feel like a vibration, okay? So these are haptic buttons. And same on this side, haptic buttons. Now this is gonna change your menu stuff around. Again, you can customize a lot of stuff when it comes to this whole setup. All right, so you guys can see menu controls there, view, hands-free controls, heated steering wheel, all that is all there for your pleasure. Now, keeping along with the buttons, you will see your lighting controls on this side, and you will see, which is kind of funny that this is grouped in with the lighting controls, your defroster for your front and rear. So that's also here as well, integrated in with the lighting controls. But the lighting controls, whoops, sorry, gotta press mode, that'll turn on and off your lights, you know. So if you're looking for it here, this is not it. This is for your brights or for automatic. If I hold that up, you'll see that's my brights, flash my brights. If I go this way, oh, will it do it? I might have messed it up, but if you go this way, it shows it there. That is for your lights for automatic, but if you want to turn them on, you actually use that there. So we're not done quite yet. Big sunroof up top, letting in a lot of natural lighting here. All right, you can also cover it up just like that. And then up top here, we got a couple of things. We'll get the camera to do its thing and focus in. And as you guys can see, SOS button there, our puddle lights, dome lights, everything for our settings. And if you need to, you know, get roadside assistance and all that, all here as well. And then, yep, we got a little mirror here with a light. I mean, of course, right here in the visor. All right, so all the great stuff that you guys are used to for the Golf, it is just upgraded that much more in the R. Now in the rear, we get the same flavor as up front when it comes to some of these materials. It's a little bit different, but we'll go over that in just a moment. And people would expect probably around 41 cubic feet of space when it comes to the rear seating, and that's pretty good for this class. Now, as you guys can see, the seats, you can definitely tell, has the R finishes with the blue on the side of the headrest and that carbon finish on the materials going along the Napa leather and going through the center there. It looks really cool with this bucket style seating. Now you will also see we do have the floor mats there as well, and then in the back of the front bucket seats do have a little stowage here, not only here, up top here. Yeah, 2 spaces, and that is actually segregated, so you can do 2 separate pouches. So really you have 3 pouches when it comes to, you know, your total I want to say stowage when it comes to that. Now the door paneling, pretty simple here. They kept it very standard when it comes to the soft touch plastics and an aluminum door handle. Got your speaker down there, speaker here as well, and then your window control there. Now inside, you'll notice that we do have our heated seating controls there as well for our HVAC. And then if I pull this down here, obviously that's going to give us our cup holders where the center feed through is. So again, pretty chill place to be. It's a nice place to be, and they keep it real simple and standard. Now I have to show you the lighting controls because obviously this looks really cool with the light bar going across seamlessly, cutting through the VW logo, with the switchback LEDs for the turn signals going from amber to bright white. You can also see the running lights there with the full LED lights for the headlights, and then going across, again, really cool for that light bar to seamlessly flow through. Looks really, really cool. Now, we also have on the side our amber turn signal and our mirror cap. You guys can see there. And then once we come to the rear, you will see the turn signal there with the tail lamps illuminated as well. And you put it all together and it looks pretty sharp. Now guys, let's go over this sticker, because when I said that the Golf R comes loaded like you see it here today, I promise you there are no options on this car. I mean, one real option is barely an option. Let's talk about this. The MSRP to start is $45,455 even. After our $1,150 destination charge and the few options we have, you're looking at $47,206 even. That's it. So we didn't jump much. And here's the reason why. Check out our options. No charge for the metallic paint, no charge for the black leather. The monster floor mats are really where you're getting your charge at your highest charge with the heavy duty trunk liner at $296. And then you have your VW Care prepaid scheduled maintenance contract, $195, and your first aid and roadside assistance kit, $110. That's it. That is it for additional things on this car. Everything else comes standard. So what is standard? Everything you see here. I'm going to go over it very slowly as far as taking the camera down so you guys can see the performance, exterior, interior. You also have safety and driver assistance, and technology and convenience. Now make sure you guys pause the video and zoom in. Do whatever you need to do to see all of that. And then up top, you can see your warranty information, your scheduled maintenance, your 24-hour roadside assistance, and your VW CarNet safe and secure 5-year plan. That's included at no charge. I'm going to go over it one more time so you guys can see it, just in case I went a little too fast. And again, make sure you guys pause this, zoom in, do whatever you need to do to make sure you see this to your best ability to see all of this stuff, because this car that you saw today, standard, comes with everything here. Insane. Loaded up for the Golf R, the end all be all, the final 6-speed manual is here. So, what are you guys thinking about the Golf R? Did Volkswagen do a good job sending this final farewell to the manual transmission for the Golf R and GTI in this model year? Guys, this is it right here. This is the end all be all. But what do you guys think? Drop those comments down below. Are you loving this spec and the total package that Volkswagen gives you for the manual GTI and R? Now, with that said, if you guys want to help further support the channel, check the links down in the description below. You guys can find a link to Brandon's website to get this specific Golf R if you guys want this in your driveway. And with that said, you guys subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell, and we will see you guys in the next video. Peace.